I have over 3.5 years experience in meditation, and I wanted to make this video to teach you how to meditate if you're not familiar with it yet. So the first step is to find a place to meditate. I've found that I think conventionally meditation is like used in the bedroom, but I've found that the bedroom is a bad place to meditate because you'll begin to associate the bedroom with meditation instead of sleep, which will keep you up at night. The absolute best place to meditate is outside because you're getting that vitamin D simultaneously, and it's just a better place to meditate. There's more like chaos, so you have to be more still, so you'll probably reap more reward from your meditation. But even that's unideal sometimes because, like, in summer it's too hot, there's flies. In winter it's too cold, so I just like to keep it really simple. Just sit on a chair in your dining room or in your office, which is what I do now. There are times where I just lay on the floor on like a yoga mat if I don't want to go through that effort of trying to sit up and stay aligned. I can just lay on the floor, which is, I think, the easiest position to meditate in. So mindfulness meditation is just all about being mindful. You're gonna focus on something that's happening in the now, which is, it's most generally the breath for most, if not all, meditators, but it can also be sounds. I just meditated with candlelight last night, just staring at a candle. It could be sensations, it could even be like your visual field, just meditating with your eyes open and observing the colors and objects of your room or your environment. When you deliberately do this, what will happen is, in a few moments you will realize that you've just lost that focus of whatever you were focusing on because you were starving your brain of stimulation. Then your brain had to generate thoughts in attempt to entertain itself. And it is important not to get frustrated during that stage because those thoughts need to happen for you to build your mindfulness. All that you have to do is return your focus back to the breath. I feel like, and I've spoken to these people before. I've had people tell me I couldn't clear my mind. Meditation didn't work for me. You are not supposed to clear your mind. You're supposed to have those thoughts. But it's just using those thoughts for the exercise of losing and returning and losing and returning. And what this does is that the window of which you get lost in thought gets shorter, so you become more present and less lost in thought. You're probably wondering, how long should I be doing this for, because I can't do it forever. Just start off with something which you're comfortable with. I remember when I started meditating, it was literally just 5 minutes, and then 8 minutes had felt so uncomfortable. Then I did 8 minutes, and then 15 was again so daunting. Then I did 15. It's all about just starting small with what you're comfortable with and then progressively overloading. You may think that there's a max limit to how much you can do this. Like, there is a max limit to how much you can fatigue your muscle in one day, but there isn't actually a diminishing return. The benefits are more linear or cumulative. The benefits keep on going up the more you do it. I remember I did a 2 hour meditation, and that meditation was that meditation was the meditation that I reaped the most reward from because I just did it for a longer time. There was nothing special I did. It was just 2 hours instead of my usual one. But you have got to make sure that you are progressively overloading instead of staying in the same position, because you do want more. You do want to grow more and be more mindful. And it's not even, I don't even think it would be that long for you to get to 20 minutes. And you probably could do 20 minutes right now if your attention span is that good enough and you haven't completely ruined your attention span. And it does require patience to see results. You won't see results for the first few days or even weeks of doing this, like it is with the gym. I feel like I always use the gym as an analogy with this, but it is a good analogy. Like the gym, you won't see results the first time you do it. It will take patience. And I've found that it has taken me years to see like real results of meditating. You will feel profound benefits for the first few weeks and months, but I found that it does take years to really feel the difference. So you have got to be patient. You will struggle with discipline when starting this out because I definitely did struggle with discipline. I struggled to just open the app and sit down for a few minutes and just get it done, but the unfortunate reality is that it's just discipline. It's just something that you have to do, like doing anything else that you wouldn't want to do. It just has to get done. And the thing is that it actually gets easier to do, maybe because your discipline increases because you were more disciplined, or it just gets set in stone, or both. But it does definitely get easier. Like, I don't even have to use discipline to do a 1 hour session now, when I had to use all of my discipline to do like a 20-minute session before. The impatience that you feel when you're in the middle of your meditation, like, how long is this gonna go on for? I just want it to be over. It's going on forever now. That feeling of impatience is, again, just like the gym. When you feel pain in the gym, you don't stop, you keep going because you know that growth comes from that. The same thing happens with meditation. You have got to keep going even though you're feeling that, like, really, that extreme boredom and impatience, because that is how you grow and grow your attention span and patience and mindfulness and literally everything that comes from meditation. That patience has got to be pushed through. And the unfortunate reality is that it is a more tedious form of pain and slow burning form of pain compared to any other form of pain. Like the gym is a more sharp kind of pain, but the benefits are definitely worth it if you can push through it.